So I'm here on frame 1, and let's add a keyframe. Notice there's no keyframe right here, so I'm going to hit F6. Notice right now it's blank right there. So when I click on it, nothing shows on here. There shouldn't be any actions on there. And I'm going to do it this way now. I'm going to double click here or I can drag it. Notice I can drag it. It's puts the stop action right in there. So now we have a stop action on frame 1 and on frame 60. Okay, now what we want to do is test the movie, see what happens, see if this thing plays out. If I were to test the movie, I'm going to go to Control, Test Movie, or do Control Enter. And here's my test movie mode. And notice nothing happens. The cars don't move, nothing goes right here. Okay? So where I'm going to go ahead and close this test movie by clicking not on this red X, by clicking here on this other X. And that shuts this particular test movie mode. And we're back to our authoring mode. Okay, so now what we want to do is to first select the signal button, and we want to place an action which will get the movie playing. As we saw when we tested it, the movie just pretty much stayed there. So we want to get the movie going, the car's moving. So I'm going to select the signal button, and I'm going to put an action to play. So select it, make sure it says actions buttons on there, and not frames or something like that. And I'm going to double click on play. So on release, this means that basically when the left mouse button is on the up mode, it will trigger the action to play. And then this next thing basically ends that particular event and action. So okay, so what should happen is when I click here, then the playhead moves and the cars move forward. Alright, so let's check that out. Let's go ahead and test it again. So I'm going to go to Control, Test Movie, and I'm going to click on here. Notice the cars are moving because of the stop action. I click here. The cars do move. They cross the finish line. And when the last one crosses the finish line, we have the word reset. When I click here, nothing happens. Now we need to put that action on reset. So I'm going to close this off right here. Alright. So now let's go down and scroll to the word reset. So let's find that. First we have to move the playhead all the way to the end, and you'll notice that there's the reset layer, and then notice it only shows up in the last frame there, and you should see it down at the bottom. There it is. So I'm going to click on the word reset, and it shows us that it is a button. So we're going to put an action to that.
Just add it.
So we want what we have the playhead do is go back to frame 1. Notice when we do that, cars are reset and so on. Okay, so that's what we want to do. So we move the playhead back again, select reset, and we want the playhead to go back to frame 1. So to do that, we're going to add the action go to, which is right here. So I'm going to double click. So on release, right, go to and play, and it could be go to and stop if you wanted to, but in this case we wanted to play, so it's go to and play, current scene, frame number 1, right? And you keep in mind we can always change this number here, you can always change this to frame label or something else, but for now let's leave it on frame number and number 1. Okay, so that should, when I click on that, it should reset the whole movie and we can start it all over again. So let's test that out one more time. Control, Test Movie, there we go. We start the cars, they start going. When we finish it, it doesn't keep looping because we have the stop action and frame 60. I'm going to click on reset and all the cars should go back to the way they were including the finish line. And there you have it. So now we can close this and we wanted to save it, and so this concludes lesson of